Welcome back to the Backlog Boys podcast at the cinema. We have Crane Samuel over here.
Hey, I have no idea what that means, but thank you.
It's like you didn't watch the movie.
I think.
I mean, I understand the reference.
I think that's Eric Forman.
That's not Eric.
That's not his character's name.
No.
Wow,
Okay.
you definitely didn't watch this movie. This is going off to a great start.
Yeah.
And then we have a Laugher
Yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some of my frozen sperm?
What? Excuse
What are
me?
you talking about?
He's in a community episode where he's like giving around frozen sperm.
Oh,
That's where I recognize him
that's
from.
ridiculous. Okay.
Alrighty, my man.
Nice.
Sam bleep out sperm.
No.
We need the good first 5 minutes good. That's the YouTube rule.
No, sperm is a
Sperm is a
medical
bad
term.
word.
Anyways,
Okay.
who else are we with?
And then it's me, name not included, Omar.
Wow.
Yeah,
Did you not remember
baby.
any more names?
No, Helen Keller. Anyways, this is dumb. This movie, American Ultra.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible movie.
I'd rather watch American Pie.
I'd rather just fucking gouge my eyes out.
I will take the credit on this one. This was one I put on my list.
Well, I'll get into. Well, I want you to just defend yourself later.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you have to.
Sure.
That's wild that you suggested this movie.
Yeah.
So this came out in 2015. The budget, I was a little surprised. 28 million.
Okay.
Do you guys think it made its money back?
No.
Just the budget, not even like doubling. Do you think the budget alone?
No, there's no way
Yes.
it made him. No.
Yeah, this is a Jesse Eisenberg during Batman v Superman time. I feel like he would have.
I feel like his talk would have been worse.
Just
by
him
then.
on there.
No, it would have been worse. What?
Alexander, just the budget, just the raw number.
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
30 million.
Okay.
Mm.
They barely passed by 2, but no, it underperformed. Like
For sure.
the criteria I gave it was literally the lowest bar you can humanly possibly. But yeah, no, it definitely didn't make its money back. And we'll talk about that fact and stats and what's all that in the post.
Like after spoilers?
Yeah, because it's interesting.
Do we have anything non-spoiler to say?
I'm probably not, but
I mean,
we'll keep it
I guess
consistent.
a couple of things, yeah.
Do you guys even like? Do you even guess like the directors or anything like that? Like, do you even
No.
recognize?
I don't know. I recognize the name of the writer,
Okay.
but nobody else.
So the director, hopefully I don't pronounce this wrong, Nima Narazadeh. I don't fucking know.
What has she done?
British Iranian. This is like their second film, Project X. I don't know if you've even heard of
Oh.
it.
I've seen Project X. That's a good movie.
Yeah, isn't that
Yeah.
good?
2012. I don't never seen it, so I can't be like.
It's like a good party movie.
Yeah, I remember Alex was super into that movie.
Yeah, that was the first movie this person made.
Yeah.
This is the second one.
Yeah.
There's no other movies after that.
Wow.
There's been no more movies.
Their career ended.
TV, one episode of a show called Little America.
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Me
Mhm.
neither.
And then Gangs of London. I guess the person directed 2 episodes, but they haven't come out yet. So
Okay.
they direct a lot of music videos of bands I've never heard of.
Oh.
But it stopped in 2009.
What's the most
Oh.
interesting band you see on that list? Just in terms of naming.
Anyone you know?
No, he doesn't know anyone.
Oh.
But which is the most interesting name?
White Rose Movement. I don't,
White
like,
Rose.
All these names are just so weird.
Okay.
Jamie T. Whatever.
Yeah. No. Whatever.
Yeah, no,
Anyways.
these are like literally like that's not mean, but like I've just never heard of this fucking
Mhm.
person, and they obviously haven't done anything really.
big
since.
sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The writer you did mention, Max Landis.
Yeah.
His dad is John Landis. I guess he's also a director. Do you know he directed like the Twilight movie, the
Oh, really?
Twilight Zone movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
No, I
whatever.
didn't know that.
Yeah, this guy's also like he's more of a writer. He directed one thing, but he's more of a writer. You ever Chronicles?
Yeah.
Oh, Chronicle.
Chronicle, yeah, the one with the found footage one or whatever.
Yeah.
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 He wrote that.
Yeah. I didn't see
That's-
that one, but yeah.
That's a great movie. I do like that movie a lot. Victor Frankenstein. It's like with Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh,
and,
I've been seeing a lot of clips of that on YouTube lately. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
That's such an old ass movie.
For
too.
no reason.
What else did he make? Bright, the one on Netflix.
Oh, that one?
He wrote that. These are all things he's written.
Okay, yeah.
Obviously, this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only movie he directed was Me, Him, and Her. But not the word and. I just said that naturally. Him, me, and
Me,
her.
him, her.
Yeah, that's it. Just those 3 words.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that movie either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he's directed. Everything else he's just basically written.
Isn't he also like a YouTube guy?
So, it's funny you mentioned that. He's made 2 kind of like shorts on YouTube.
Yeah.
The the Death and Return of Superman, which is like making fun of that comic book.
Yeah.
Which who cares about that, right?
Yeah.
The one that me and Sam would appreciate more. Wrestling Isn't Wrestling.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
It's basically just kind of like talking about Triple H's career and shit.
It's not just Triple H. It's just talking about in general.
Yeah, but like it's kind of like Triple H.
The focus is on Triple H.
I feel like I'd be more into the other one.
Yeah, probably, you nerd.
Probably, you dork.
And I didn't know that. I literally just found this out also. He was hired as a consultant for WWE Raw. Like for Raw, the TV, whatever.
Yeah,
I think for a couple years.
Oh.
So he was a consultant for them or whatever.
Nice. I probably saw that YouTube video and went,
Maybe that, yeah. They were
that
just
guy.
like, you wanna hop on with us or whatever?
Yeah. And then the product still sucked.
So you might be wondering, what do you do after Bright?
Yeah, what did you do?
Let's just say.
Didn't they just cancel Bright too?
Yes.
Bright's a TV show?
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's
It
like
was
the
on
Will
Netflix.
Smith and Edgar something. I don't know, the dude from he's in Star Wars.
Yeah, that one.
There's like they're monsters or whatever, but they're like regular police people too.
I don't.
It's a Netflix movie. Whatever. It doesn't
It's
matter.
I'm never gonna see it.
Yeah, I know it doesn't matter, but whatever. Anyways, you're like, oh, what happened? What do you do afterwards? Sexual misconduct. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, I do remember
Okay.
hearing that.
Yeah, no, he got like accused and a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, is
And,
that what you remember his name?
No. Well, it's the Wrestling Isn't Wrestling video, and I do remember some people saying like, "Oh yeah, like that." I heard about that, but like I've had nothing bad happen to me. Like, just letting you know. I don't know. It was weird. There's a whole thing with him. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he like released a statement. Like he got accused like in 2013 or whatever. He didn't really say anything until like 2021. And he made like a post, like whatever.
He took his time then.
Yeah, I think the post is
It
literally
had to be
called "Why I
perfect.
Never Responded to My Public Shaming."
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but I'll mention this quote here. I mean, this little
Snippet.
This post contains no direct apology to anyone who accused him or is accused at all. So he doesn't apologize to the people who did
Okay.
stuff.
Like
But he admits that he said he did do some of these things.
Oh, what the heck?
He just doesn't apologize for it.
That's weird.
It's probably more too. If you really give a fuck, honestly, I don't.
Just look it up. Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Because fuck him if it's true. If he already said it's true, then yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
if you get better, then good on you. But other than that,
So let's talk about this.
so basically, great start to this.
Yeah.
Do you guys, besides the two main actors and actresses,
Yeah.
do you know anyone else in this movie?
Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
I love Eric Forman.
The guy who plays Laffer.
Laugher, yeah, without the T.
I don't know who that guy
And-
is.
You don't know who that guy is?
No.
I like that guy a lot, actually.
I'm not gonna lie, Topher Grace was probably the best part of this
He's
movie
easily
for
the
me.
best part of this movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that CIA guy, the Office dude. What's his name?
Oh yeah, that guy. He's in Arrested Development.
Yeah, he was in Arrested Development.
No,
as well.
he's in. I've seen him from Veep.
Yeah, he's in Veep as well. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
funny in that too.
Yeah, he's good in that.
He's
He's
really
essentially
funny.
the same character.
Yeah,
from
he
Veep.
really is. He really is just the same guy.
Oh.
Yeah, when I saw him, I'm like, yeah, but he's barely in it. He's like
Yeah.
in it for like 4 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, this movie stars Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart,
Yeah.
Yes.
critically acclaimed actors that everyone loves and cherishes.
Yeah.
This movie, one, it sucks. Two, the plot's epic as hell, dude.
That's so epic.
Is it?
Yeah, dude, you get a stoner guy
Oh wait,
smoking dank.
I know John Leguizamo also.
Oh, yeah, Luigi's in
He
this,
was in John Wick, and isn't he Sid from Ice
Yes.
Age? Yeah.
And Luigi
Oh,
in the live action Mario movies.
okay.
Yeah.
He's a lot. He's in the Happening.
was
He's in
he
a lot
in
of
this?
things.
In this, he was Rose.
He Rose, the
The
guy
drug
drug dealer.
Oh,
guy.
that was it.
Yeah, John
that was it.
Leguizamo. We'll talk about more of him later.
Yeah.
But no, this movie it's literally just a stoner guy who has like anxiety and other issues. Him and his like perfect girlfriend. Well, in his eyes, perfect girlfriend. And basically, it's like he's like a dead end loser
Yeah.
who he can't leave the town because he just has anxiety about it. He's vomiting and like he just has panic attacks all the time.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend just like, well, like, oh, I guess I'll stay. Well, maybe she does obviously love for him or whatever, but like you can tell it's like that guy's like not okay,
Mm-hmm.
and she's definitely like, what would be the right word? Like
Right.
holding back her
Yeah.
life for him.
Yeah.
That's kind of just the whole plot of this movie. That's not, but the rest of it would be guys spoilers.
Well, like, I've seen the trailers for
It
it.
does it. I have never seen the
The
trailer.
trailers
yeah.
specifically mention the whole. It's not even a twist.
Oh, it isn't.
It's not. The trailers mention that there's a lot of action and like a lot of cool, weird, crazy stuff that happens in this movie.
Mm.
Yeah, basically like there's like a CIA agent like side of this, and they're just like, oh, like a chick gets a phone call. And it's like, oh, this guy, we're gonna kill him in 24 hours, and
Yeah.
that's basically like the girl's like, Nani? She says exactly that.
She's like, I gotta go save him.
Yeah, and that's kind of just like the plot of like these CIA agents trying to kill him, but this
Yeah.
chick is like trying to not let him die. I guess
Yeah.
that's kind of like
This is a general plot.
yeah, the general plot.
I remember seeing like trailers for this back in the movie theater, like during high school.
Yeah.
and I gave no shit about it then, and I still don't.
Oh.
I remember looking at this poster because I've been. Have you seen Adventureland?
No.
This came out before. Adventureland came out before, and also stars Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh.
I hate
Was
that
she
movie.
isn't that?
Yeah, she's the main girl in that movie. As you can tell, this guy definitely watched that movie.
I watched it. I don't remember it.
Yeah, she's the main girl in the movie. The movie sucks. It's so fucking boring.
I thought it was a sequel to Zombieland before.
No, it's not. It makes you think it is. Though,
Yeah.
but it's not. Yeah, eventually I hate Adventureland.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, it's the same people, like Jesse Eisenberg and her again. I'm like, I don't care.
I want to know who keeps casting these two together, because these are the two most people that have been like meme for like being like they might be robots. Like, what makes you think this would be a good pairing? Yeah.
Well, to be fair though, I think acting wise, it's not the bad thing of this movie. The acting's actually really good in this movie. I think.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
And Kristen Stewart's probably like the better of the two. I think her acting is definitely really good in this.
Those
movie.
are two actors that are their performance is enhanced by the people around them. I don't think they were that good together.
Normally, yeah, but in this movie, they're the standouts because everyone else is just kind of.
I didn't enjoy it as much.
I wanted to fact check this because Alex said this. This is how weird I am. He was like, "Oh, this is post Batman vs Superman." It's not.
It's
Post
before.
Batman vs Superman's after this movie. This is way before that. So that hasn't happened yet.
Okay.
I just felt like I had to correct.
It's around that
because you're not
same time.
a real nerd.
It's around that time. It's when we knew that he was.
We didn't know
Lex
we
Luther.
didn't know how it was gonna be though.
Yeah, you're right.
That was way before the trailer. Everyone was like, "Yes, this is the movie." So that was
We still had
before.
hope. Yeah.
Yeah, there was hope. there was still some dawn of hope. No, it's not talking about another bad movie. It's talking about this bad movie. No, but the acting, this movie is bad in every regard that isn't the acting. Basically, that's just my opinion of this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like the acting carries it. I'm not gonna lie, Jesse Eisenberg. It's funny you mentioned he's like a robot. Like me watching this movie, every Jesse Eisenberg movie I've seen, he basically plays like a non-human. Like, and not in a literal. Like he plays human characters, but like all those characters are like Dawn of Justice. That Lex Luther, yeah, that character, he's just not. He's just a weird freak.
Yeah,
but he's human.
Yeah, no, but he's not a human. Like he doesn't act like a regular. Like, who puts a Jolly Rancher in a man's mouth like forcibly? That's just fucking weird.
I've done that before.
That's
Sam, you were
disgusting.
there. I did that for
homies
you.
do that all the time.
Yeah, not to like an 80-year-old man.
But not with a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, it wasn't a Jolly Rancher.
It was a hard candy for sure, but not a Jolly Rancher.
It wasn't candy either. And then what was the other? And then the network, the social network. He plays a fucking.
Oh, the Social Network.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's his fucking name? Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
And like, he's playing this fucking like lizard man. He's really good in that movie. Too.
He really is, but he really plays up the robotic aspects. So
well, I mean, I can't really think of another Jesse. Oh, Adventureland. I just hated that movie. Anyways, I didn't watch Zombieland to be honest. So I don't know how his acting is in
Zombieland
that.
2.
I think
watch
he's
that.
also kind of weird in that one.
I didn't watch. If I watched the first one, I'm not gonna watch the second one.
I saw Zombieland like a long time ago, so I can't even remember how it was.
Oh, there's that magician movie. Now You See Me. I just remember that.
Oh, don't people
He's
like that?
probably
one?
I remember liking it. I saw it.
I remember it being stupid. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why there's a sequel to it. And that's he's normal.
Yeah, I never saw the sequel.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, he always plays like fucking dudes who are like just not okay. Like this one, he's like a jitter. He like says weird things.
Yeah.
So I guess it's perfect for him because he plays those characters great. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Like this character, I wish he died. Like throughout the whole movie, I'm like, can you get shot? Like I just don't like your character.
Yeah.
Like I get he has like mental problems. That like that sounds mean to say, but like that doesn't change my opinion. Like, I'm just like God.
He just wasn't a likable character.
He really isn't to me.
No.
Like I feel bad for the Kristen Stewart character
Mm-hmm.
because I'm just like, dude, how? Especially later in the movie, I'm still more like, why are you still here?
Yeah.
This is weird. I think also, if we mentioned Eric's, I said Eric, like that's fucking. I don't know. I
Eric
forgot his real
Forman.
name.
I don't even remember.
No,
Topher Grace.
Topher
Topher
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah.
No, he's the best guy by a mile. He's funny, but like I don't think it's like that supposed to be that funny. But
Yeah.
a lot of the shit he says is really funny.
Like the way it's delivered.
Yeah,
He's playing
Definitely.
Eric Foreman, but older.
Like if Eric Forman was like a corporate CIA.
Yeah, that's what he's playing.
I think he's like cursed, honestly, because he's one of those actors where I can't not think of Eric Foreman when I see him. I'm like, oh, this is just Eric. Cool.
Yeah.
Was it Spider-Man 3?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not. I like it was good performance. I liked it, but
Yeah.
I just thought of Eric Foreman the whole time.
Yeah.
Interstellar. Yeah, those
He was in that?
He's in Interstellar.
He's in Interstellar?
Yes.
Dude,
Well, you guys know nothing
we
about
gotta
movies.
watch that now.
I've never seen that. No.
You never seen? Alex, you've seen that?
No, I've never seen
Wow,
it.
you guys don't watch movies, huh?
I like.
Yeah, I don't watch
I like
boring
Topher Grace
movies.
as an actor. I want to see
He's
it now.
barely in it though. I don't
Oh.
expect much. I just remember I saw him like what, and then that was it.
Yeah.
The same way that Timothy Clements is also in that movie.
Chalamet?
Yeah,
Dude.
that Clements, whatever.
Timothy Clements.
Yeah, Clements. Who's
Yeah,
Clements? That I
Jiminy
know?
Cricket?
Yeah, Jiminy Cricket, whatever. Yeah, Timothy, whatever.
Yeah.
He's also in that movie. He's also in Stellar.
Okay.
Also for like 2 minutes. Maybe.
Okay.
Awesome.
But that's beside the point. In this movie, he's probably the best character. His character's not great, but he as an actor, he's the best. He's the best actor.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun.
Yeah.
And I think Kristen Stewart, her like deadpanness is actually really good in this movie. I think.
I like Christian Stewart a lot in this movie.
I can't even think of another movie that I've seen.
Twilight.
I've never seen those movies.
I saw the first Twilight.
I haven't.
There's like the new Charlie Angels movies that came out.
I didn't see that.
She's in
I
that.
don't see. Oh, I want to see that Spencer movie. See the one where she plays Princess Diana.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that. Oh, that was so boring to me.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
That is, I was just like, because I think my brother literally went over was like, oh, I guess the spoiler is she dies, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, why? And I'm like, that's a real person. And I was like, oh,
Oh
so that's
my
the end of the
God.
movie. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
There's no way that's the end of the. There's no way the movie ends. With
I know, but
getting
we're
in
saying
that-
like the whole point of that movie, she's just like, I'm gonna get killed, and I'm like, well, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
'Cause now that I know, if I didn't know that, I'm like, well, that sounds interesting. No, I guess it's a real person. She dies.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a movie with her that I like.
I think she's like good.
Yeah, she definitely is the the two main characters.
This is
Like the best.
Probably my favorite movie of hers that I've seen.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, no,
it's the
no.
only one.
It's
It's
hard
the
to top
only
it.
one I've seen of hers.
Yeah.
Watch me like, oh, I've definitely seen.
I
something.
just
don't
looked
remember.
through her
Yeah.
movie list. I haven't seen anything else with her.
Good.
I'm too lazy to even attempt to look it up.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, she's I think for like her character, it's so weird. I think because it's like the first half of the movie, you like builds up to make feel pity for her,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but then kind of like with the second half, which is like spoiler stuff, like I feel like that ruins it.
It definitely like
Yeah.
changes how you feel about that character.
And I don't think it made me feel worse, like about the character. Like it made me not like the character more.
It's
Should we-
kind of unnecessary.
Should
but-
we jump into spoilers now?
No,
then?
I did want to
Before-
mention
yeah.
something. Well, you can go then.
No, I was just talking about the other actors, like
Oh, yeah, go
John Leguizamo. I'm never gonna say his name right
Yeah,
either.
that's
Luigi, he's in it. So I remember when we looked this movie. I'm like, oh, Luigi's in it.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about it. So then when he showed up, I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Because I won't repeat the words he said, but he said some interesting
will.
words out loud. Please don't.
He ends up just saying the N word a lot, and it's like, what?
It's so weird because he sounds like he's like trying to be ghetto.
Yeah, it's so out of place. I don't know. It's so weird.
I feel like it's like because the movie's labeled an action comedy, yet I don't think this movie's funny. I don't really feel like it's a comedy. Honestly, half of most of the movie's not comedic.
I don't think it's intentionally funny. There are some bits where it's like,
Yeah, it's funny.
That's funny because of the delivery.
I would even label this a comedy. I would label this boring.
Yeah,
But,
no, I was about to say that.
A
his
movie.
character seems like a caricature
caricature
of a gang
drug
member.
dealer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like something like that.
Yeah.
Like
Which
someone
I
like
guess is the
making
point.
fun of it.
Yeah,
But it is weird because he still says like that shit.
yeah.
So it kind of makes you go like, like
Yeah.
like it makes you feel like uncomfortable. And I don't know, like I'm not like, oh shit, he said that word. Oh, the fucking movie's over. Like, I'm
Yeah,
done. Like I don't
yeah.
give a fuck. I'm just saying like his character just is weird to me. I just don't like his character at all either.
For sure.
I don't remember that much.
You're so
The blonde woman, the CIA.
the main CIA. Or I don't know if
Oh,
she's the
she
main
was
one.
in American Horror Story.
Yeah, I know. I
had
knew
no
I
idea what she
recognized
was
her.
Yeah.
from
in.
something.
I didn't recognize her at all.
Because she's cool.
Yeah.
This movie, she's
She's a nice old woman.
her character in this movie dumb as fuck too. Every character
yeah.
in this movie is just really fucking dumb.
Everything in this movie is pretty stupid.
Is stupid.
And I wanted to mention as a side thing of how stupid everything is in this movie. I think the effects are so fucking weird. I'm pretty sure they used CGI smoke for when they were smoking weed.
They did.
Like they didn't actually smoke any weed or like even bother putting fake smoke. It's literally like really shitty CG effects.
It looks like the same type of effect they used in The Social Network when, like, because there was a scene where they were filming outside and it was supposed to be snowing, but they couldn't do that. It was not snowing, so they're like, oh, we'll just CG their like breath. And
Oh my
it
God.
looked just like that.
Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know. Like they didn't need to do that, you know?
Yeah, honestly, like I think the tag for this movie, I looked it up like earlier. It was like it's stoned cold killer,
What the fuck?
and I was like, I remember when I read that. It was me post watching this movie. I was like, that technically makes no sense for the movie.
Oh yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
And I hate this. we're gonna probably jump to spoilers at this point now because I can't think of anything.
We gotta
else.
do the recommend.
Yeah, I know, but I was right before I said that. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You assume like I've never done this podcast
You've
before.
never-
We've done this like so
this
many
is your
times.
First time, isn't it?
We've actually this is our first episode ever. We're just posting it like way months later.
Yeah.
I literally this is the worst movie we've seen by a mile,
Yeah.
and I genuinely cannot think anything can be worse than this.
You think it's worse than Sacred Deer?
100%.
Well-
This is dumb as fuck. Sacred Deer at least had
I
Colin
like Sacred
Farrell,
Deer, so
and I love
I'm
Colin
like-
Farrell, so I'm fine with him.
Here's the thing.
Yes,
I would never recommend this movie to anyone.
I
But
wouldn't want to
if
curse.
somebody was like, "Hey, me and the boys are getting together. Should we watch American Ultra or Killing of a Sacred Deer?" I'm not telling them to watch Kill. I'm
Dude,
telling them to watch American Ultra.
you know how epic that'd be with the boys?
Oh my
With
god!
Sacred Deer, you guys can talk about philosophical things together.
Like sucking toes and
Oh
shit.
my
You're gonna be
God.
like, oh my god, the deer is a metaphor for my
Yeah.
dad.
No, this movie is only recommendable if you're like, "Hey, I want to shit on a movie."
Or you're just like, or you're like the main character.
I feel like
just
there's
high as fuck. and
better
you don't
movies
give a
to
fuck.
shit on.
Yeah.
Like if
there
you,
are
if,
much better, more entertaining movies to shit on, but
there are better movies to turn your brain off and get high off too.
yeah, for
like,
sure.
This is just like, this is the perfect example of like a waste.
This isn't even like a B tier movie. This
Yeah,
is like a C tier. movie.
I mean, watching it, I was thinking, I'm like, I feel like not even someone that got high, like the target audience for this movie would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I feel like the only way, because like they kind of make it to be like, oh, dude, you're a stoner, but like you're like
Yeah.
John Wick, basically. Like,
But-
but even that doesn't make sense
I'm pretty
anyway.
sure this is before John Wick.
I think John Wick came in 2014.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure it came out in
I don't
2014.
know. Anyways.
But Alex, we'll ask you your favorite question. Your dad watched this though. That's an interesting.
Okay.
That's different
Yeah,
though.
This is a bit tricky because my dad would watch this. I feel like if my dad came up like on this on Netflix, he saw a little like trailer on it, he would click on it. Would I watch it with him? No. Would I recommend it to him? No.
No.
But I feel like he would
probably
watch it.
it.
So best movie ever.
Best
No.
movie. This is definitely in the lower echelon of movies we've seen already.
This is
No,
definitely
the
the last
lowest.
one. Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
there's
like
a couple
Ian-
of things I can put.
Like what?
I can't even remember.
Exactly.
Killing of a Sacred Deer stays on the bottom forever.
I still do. I think I'd
I
rather
like
watch Killing
Killing of
Sacred
Sacred
Deer
Deer.
more than this. Movie.
Nah. You want to know why? Because this movie's shorter, so I can be over with it quicker.
I still felt like this was long.
Really?
Like before halfway in, I was already like, "Is this over?" And then I was like, "I think I still had like 50 minutes."
Yeah,
and
I was
like,
telling-
"This is fucked."
Yeah, I was telling you guys that like I watched this movie in like 2 sittings because I just got so bored with the first half.
Oh my god.
Like at least Killing a Sacred Deer, it had my attention because I'm just like, so what is gonna
You
happen?
just wanted more from that one.
Yeah, I was like, the mystery did intrigue me enough, and once that mystery kind of happened, like, yes, it was disappointing, but I was like, I was still like, well, I kind of want to see where this concludes though. This movie, like I said, if the main character died, I'd be like, the movie's over. Okay, so I don't care.
You'd be like,
Bye.
good, okay, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Like this movie makes me feel nothing, which is the worst thing a movie can do. Like, I think that's worse than being like a Killing Sacred Deer, because Killing Sacred Deer, at least you like, it brought emotion. You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't.
Because like I was like, I wanted more,
no.
and it failed. This is just like, I expected nothing, and I got like negative results.
Yeah, no, this is definitely negative, but like this is still, with your example, it's better to have something instead of nothing. Sacred Deer was the nothing movie for me. I hate that this is becoming Sacred Deer versus American Ultra.
This is what a weird debate we're having.
Yeah.
Because like Sacred Deer is a well-made movie, and it's like
Exactly.
well acted.
I can't
I
find.
just can't care. Like once it ended, I was like, oh, okay, bye.
Besides Topher Grace, I can't think of anything good with this movie.
Oh, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Spoiler.
I won't lie. I do have some good points,
I
but
don't
that's
have
going to be
anything.
in the spoiler
spoilers.
half. So
Yeah.
let's hop in. If you haven't seen this movie, good. Please don't watch this
Don't
movie.
watch it.
Actually, just watch this review, and then we'll just tell you what fucking happens, because the movie fucking sucks.
All right.
You gotta
Anyway,
remind me what happens.
Now we're in spoiler territory. I lied. Oh, I love this
This movie's
movie.
so good.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, this movie fucking's dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, once the zoom out happened, when they're just like, oh, Hellman or whatever the fuck his last name. I don't even remember his last name. And then like that's when you like, that's the second I realized, like, oh, this has to be like, he has to be like some sort of agent or something, like,
Oh, yeah,
like an
yeah.
experiment, because why else would they fucking care about this guy?
Yeah.
And after that, they're like, the phone call scene, because it's the CIA agent lady, the girl from American Horror Story or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she gets a phone call from like her secret desk door, which is weird.
That she has to use some long ass code to unlock.
Yeah, which I'm like, whatever.
Okay.
And it's like, and all, what, it's so. The more I'm thinking about this, is like, it's so stupid. Like the way that guy was just like, we're gonna kill this guy, but we just want to tell you that though. Anyways, bye. And I was like, what? Why would you? If you didn't even say anything,
You would.
that was it. You didn't have to say shit because the guy who called her was like, why did you do it? I'm like, motherfucker, you told her.
He was like, I did it out of a courtesy, but I didn't expect you to do it.
Is he stupid? Like,
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
that guy's stupid as fuck too. Like, cause he's just like, oh yeah, like
no, he's not stupid.
he's dumb as fuck.
No, you want to know why he's not stupid?
Why?
Because he puts two in Eric Foreman. You know?
No.
That was the worst thing he could have done.
Yeah, that's so
he
funny.
ruined the worst. He killed the best character.
Do you know how funny it is to see Eric Foreman get killed
I was
They already did with season 8.
with season 8?
Yes.
and Spider-Man 3.
It just wrote him off, and he died in Spider-Man 3.
Because
do
he
you mean?
fucking exploded. In
Oh,
Spider-Man 3.
yeah. Does he die at the end of?
Yes,
fucking
you
that-
see his bones come out.
What? No, wait. What?
No, he's talking about the fucking That 70s show. Though he
That
doesn't
70s
actually
show?
die.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's Spider-Man.
Oh,
You said
yeah.
season 8.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's Spider, and he gets ridden off. He goes to Africa and
Yeah.
shows up for like the last episode.
But he doesn't die.
He doesn't die,
But his character
but
like,
like
gets killed.
his character dies.
Like, they
I
destroy
wanna-
his character.
I want to
man.
make an edit of like them saying, "Oh yeah, he's in Africa," and then doing like a Family Guy cutaway, which is him getting shot.
I should like him and Spider-Man to get his face blown off.
Oh, that'd be good too.
But like go back to them being like, yeah, he's fine.
He's good.
No, yeah, fucking. All right, let's go. Let's go from the beginning for this, right?
Yeah, we got
So what? So he fucking. So the beginning again, I don't understand
Mhm.
because it's like you're supposed to think that Jesse Eisenberg's character is the tree because he makes a tree car metaphor, which is whatever. Right?
Uh-huh.
And then like he's the tree and then she's the car. But you learn, no, she's the tree and he's the car.
Yeah.
We gotta explain the metaphor.
I know,
It
right?
just sounds weird.
Yeah.
You don't need to know the fucking metaphor.
Mhm.
Basically saying the car moves, but he had to stop because the tree stopped it.
The
But the
tree
tree
keeps
never
in
moved.
place.
He
Keep
thinks
it-
he's
yes.
stopping her from bigger things.
Yeah.
But
So
you know,
I don't understand why she is even involved in this.
What do you mean?
Like,
She
why the
fell in
fuck
love-
does she fall in love
she
with
fell
this
in
dude?
love with
She
him.
fell in love, dude.
With who? Like with the version of him before he lost all his memories?
No, the version of him after.
yes.
Why? Because that guy's fucking incompetent
Because
and the
he's a-
fucking
because
loser.
he's
They were
baller.
Full
they
of
were-
anxieties and vomits and smoking weed.
They
And he
were
obviously sucks at doing what he does.
experiments on him, and
Yeah.
at some point she looked at his, what he was packing, and she was like, "This guy."
She said enhance, enhance,
This
enhance.
guy's cool.
Because I'm just like, why?
I don't know.
Because like
don't know.
I was in my brain, I was thinking like, what's her fucking name? Harley Quinn and Joker, right? Because it's kind of like not the exact same, but it's like mentally ill dude and like the doctor.
Yeah.
But at least Joker's charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Jesse Eisenberg, like why the fuck would anyone want to stay with him?
I mean, she likes
the
like his
weed.
quirks, like his comic book writing and stuff. Like
Because there are times where I'm just like, it's just so fed up with this guy.
yeah,
Especially in the beginning with the airport scene. Like, shouldn't she know he can't leave?
she should know, but she can't like let on that she knows.
But like, she was just like, oh come on, like she was
yeah,
like, she
she
was
seemed
waiting.
depressed. But maybe she was more so like, maybe now, maybe this time he can finally do it.
For me. Yeah, probably.
Or maybe they just wrote that scene before he even knew that. Like when Max Landis was writing this, he was probably like,
Oops.
yeah, he was like,
I think
oh,
definitely
this would be cool if I did this as a sleeper agent thing. That'd be awesome,
I was
wouldn't
like
it?
halfway in, he's like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
is it
yeah.
just gonna be a stoner movie?
Well, like I don't know.
And then like that cop who like purposely stops them just to berate him.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he works for the CIA. No, he's just an asshole.
Never did
Yeah.
he come back again?
No, he died.
Okay.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah.
But like, oh, he just learned he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I was just like, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? What a weirdo.
Yeah.
And I also thought the town was a fake town because there's no one there. There's
Yeah.
literally, it
There-
looks like
yeah.
so fucking empty. And I was like, is Rose the only other dude in the city?
Yeah, they
Well-
said that like 7 civilians died. I'm like, when?
Like, I guess
never-
the 3 cops,
Well,
Rose, his 2 bodyguards, and then
Yeah.
I don't know who the 7th person would be.
I don't know.
But like,
Eric
yeah, like,
Forman.
and then like Rose and the 2 bodyguards, they like fucking live in the middle of the woods anyways, and like
Yeah.
they're drug dealers. Who gives a fuck if they died anyways?
Well, they specifically put him in that town because there was no one there, really.
yeah, I get that, but I was like, that's where the cops are just assholes
Yeah.
to him for no reason.
Yeah.
They're like, well, obviously because he's anxiety. They're like, oh, you fucking loser.
Well,
You
they
sure
were
to have a
saying that-
panic attack?
They were saying that he was in and out of the jail for a while, so like he was probably getting busted for shit all the time, and he.
But
just
he also
kept
has like
getting out.
problems, so they're just like harassing him because he has that.
Yeah. Well, they're dicks.
Yeah, so I'm saying like, so fuck him. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
died. Then he works in a fucking small little dinky store
Yeah.
drawing dumbass comics or whatever. I'm honestly the art. I feel bad. There's an actual dude who did draw that shit. or
Oh
whatever.
yeah. I figured that was not Jesse
Yeah,
Eisenberg.
no,
Yeah.
he's an artist. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Jesse Eisenberg is a multi-talented human being.
What was up with all that like monkey references.
Oh, the monkeys are cool.
He draws monkeys, and people are like, "Oh, it's the monkey disease." I'm like, there has to be something with monkeys
Nah,
involved.
monkeys are just cool, man.
John Martle is the artist
Good.
of the comic book
Does he
stuff or
do
whatever.
cool stuff?
He's a self-made artist guy, so I think he just does whatever the fuck he wants. I don't know. I think there's just like a quirk thing. To like, oh, it's just a monkey.
Like, just put monkeys in
Yeah,
there.
that gives a fuck or whatever. And the monkey disease, I'm pretty sure like back then there's like what can cause diseases besides pigs.
I like how they copied that District 9 thing though.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know why. I don't remember much from District 9, but I do remember.
That's why I mentioned. What do you mean by this?
There's a scene in District 9 where like the main character, he's going through all the. Do you remember District 9?
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I'm like, what are you going with?
There's a scene where they put on the news and they're like, look for this guy.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
okay, I see what you mean.
He's sick with something, and it's like he got it from fucking one of the aliens. And then that was a thing in District 9, and for some reason that stuck with me. So when I saw that here, and it was like, she might have got the monkeypox from fucking the aliens.
I don't think she said they might. I think she was just like she fucked.
did.
Yeah, she fucked them.
Someone did call her a monkey fucker.
Yeah, because that was on purpose, like because it's fucking whatever Eric Forman, like on purpose to fuck with her. To be like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
she fucked the monkeys.
But I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh, they did
Like, is this District 9?
Yeah.
Your brain was like, I want to watch that movie.
Honestly, yeah. I need to see that movie again. It's been a long time.
It's a great movie, but not this movie. But yeah, like once he's a fucking CIA agent, whatever, he fucking kills those two dudes.
Yeah.
That was when I saw that, I got a little excited because that looked really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like that fight on the outside, I'm like, oh, it looks pretty nice. Some of the gore, I don't like how the blood kind of. It looks so weird.
Again, some of the effects were really low quality.
Yeah, like I wasn't. It seemed weird. Cause again, maybe because watching John Wick, it's kind of like
yeah.
that shit just looks so fucking good. And by the way, I came out a year before this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like worst time to make this
For sure.
because I'm just like stoner with John Wick, but it's not even close. Because as I mentioned, it's like oh stoner, whatever, Stone Cold Killer. He just stopped smoking weed after this.
Yeah.
Like, and it's kind of alluded to. He only smokes weed because of anxiety that is given to him. So he's not an actual stoner.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really promote like this is a stoner, but he's a fucking cold. Like no, he's just a dude.
When they took him into the project, it was because he was arrested for having acid.
That's no stoner, dude.
That's a spoiler.
But so yeah, spoiler, dude. Spoiler, dude.
We're in the spoiler part.
I know. But yeah, like fucking, like after that, his character is just so annoying to me.
Yeah, he's kind of weird. He's like, oh, when did I learn about tanks and guns?
It's so funny because I was thinking of Unbreakable, right?
Yeah.
But it's like 10 times worse because it's like the way he talks. Again, it's not this character obviously because he's like he has things in his brain installed. Like he has kind of is like that naturally. So it's not. I'm not blaming him. Like why can't you speak normal, idiot? Like, but it's infuriating as an audience member. Because you're just like, well, then it also makes it's even more annoying now because then you learn Christian Stewart already knows everything.
Yeah.
So now you're just like, this is stupid. This is annoying as fuck.
Acts like she doesn't know anything up to the point where he gets gassed.
Like you genuinely, I think I genuinely want to know if how long that idea that she was a CIA agent need to, because it wasn't until that when they're in the house when I started thinking that she's weird.
Yeah.
But before that, I don't understand the way that she reacted. Made it seem like she didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Like especially when he's like, I killed two people. She's like, oh, that's nice.
I feel like this
It's like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it was one of those movies that like was written as they were filming because there's parts that don't add up. Like
100%.
Like,
Like, oh, that'd be funny if we did that.
yeah,
Right?
but like you said, like they probably wrote her in as a CIA agent like last minute.
I'd just be wrong. Like just the guy's just like, this is a thought. That's 10 years in the making.
Well, I mean, he hasn't done anything since. So.
I think one of the funniest bits I did laugh at was with Eric's character when they were like, "What happened the first time they got attacked?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, he had a spoon." A spoon? What? Like it's like they generally just said, "We're gonna tell you something. Just react to it." He did not know it was gonna be what it was.
He had so many good like
lines,
reactions in this movie.
when they opened the truck and there's like all the 13 like other like killer dudes.
Yeah.
And he just like, oh, you just put them in a dark truck. He's like, well, you told us. He's like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
so I'm like, was he improv?
Yeah.
Like, is he just kind of like riffing around?
It's funny
Because there are times where he just like, oh yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah,
like the
man.
scene where he goes up to like where they set up base and he's just like, I told you to be covert.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why are we in a parking lot?
Honestly, that's the second he lands down to like beyond that whole scene is really funny to me.
Yeah.
Just when they show him in the helicopter, he just mouths like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
The first he says, "What the fuck?" Like he says it a lot, anyways. He's like, "What the fuck is going on, man?"
Dude, Topher Grace is just some really
He's so funny,
person.
It's really funny, but there were moments where he wasn't funny. Like when
What a funny thing. There's times where he's funny, but
No. Well, he was trying to. I can tell they were trying to be funny.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
he was on the phone call with the CIA lady, and he's threatening her, and then she hangs up on him. He goes, "Did you just hang up on me? She hang up on me, okay?" And then he throws off his headset. That's not that funny.
That was a very Eric Forman response.
That is an Eric Forman response, but I don't know. I just didn't. I was like, okay, you're trying to make me laugh, but that just didn't because I've seen that before.
And then like so you learn that like they have what was called the Ultra experiment, right? Basically, whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's like almost like a reference to MK Ultra. Like
That's exactly what this is based
on.
on. This is exactly what it is based on. I was gonna say I mentioned it like later, but yeah, he read about that. He's like, what if it was stoners?
What if these were not gamers but stoners?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg. But like,
he's the perfect man.
Like when you learn that, and like all these other, there's like what 13 other ones or whatever, or 17 or something like that. Or whatever.
Yeah.
They all have like code names. Because the first two that show up, they're like, not the first two. Well, the first two had names. I don't even remember them. The second two come out. It's Laughter and Crane.
Yeah.
And then their intro shot is like, and you don't see them, just fucking silhouettes. And the one dude just laughs because his name's Laugher, not without a T.
Yeah.
And then Crane just keeps craning their neck, and I'm like, oh man.
Oh, is that what that was? I didn't understand what that was.
Yeah, she just craning her neck around.
That's stupid.
And I'm like, and they kept going. That scene was like 5 seconds, and I'm like, why is this guy still laughing?
Yeah.
Like I get it. His name's Laugh. Like shut the fuck up. Like go.
Like I don't need to see that.
It's so funny because like in his role,
is it?
No, I mean, like I was saying, like I know him from that one episode in Community, and he just has the most dead face in that episode.
That guy, I've seen him in a lot of. He's a great actor. He's really fun. He's in Django Unchained.
Oh,
he's in he's in Django Unchained. He's not a main character though. He's one like
he's not Django.
Definitely, he's definitely that guy. He's also in Hateful Eight. He's one of the main characters of Hateful Eight.
Oh,
he had a show with Dan McBride. Was it Principles?
Oh,
he was like in another like military thing, and it was Tomb Raider. He was a main villain of Tomb Raider as well. So when I saw him, because I also knew he was in this movie, I'm like, who's he gonna play? And he's a fucking like one of these dudes who are like just no personality. I'm like, I knew he wasn't gonna die immediately because like that'd be such a waste.
He's the one that survives the longest.
Yeah, he's like the one that. Well, I guess technically he doesn't die if you think about they don't show him get killed.
Yeah,
so he could technically still be alive.
What do you mean? He got vaporized, right?
He got vaped.
Yeah.
He's the head of his time.
He smoked him into a cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his character's like the second best character because of his arc at the end. That's basically it.
Yeah.
But like no, his character's like annoying and a waste of talent again because he just does nothing.
I wonder how they get people for these movies.
I want to know how they got Kristen Stewart and Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, they're like the first people like in were those two. Like,
yeah, but like, how does a guy like Max Landis and a director like that?
They're like, Chronicle. Yes. Yeah. We're in.
I guess Chronicle.
Because Chronicle's before this. This is the second thing he's done. So Chronicle
I guess that would probably get somebody. Yeah. Oh, the guy from Chronicle. Yeah.
He worked on Chronicle. We all love Chronicle.
Chronicle's my favorite.
You guys actually seen that movie?
Doesn't that movie start off?
I haven't. I want to.
What?
Doesn't that movie start off with like teenagers watching a porno?
I don't think so.
I think you're thinking of something else.
I think it's actual porn.
No. It's a scene of like these teenagers like watching something, and then it like goes on for the rest of it. I don't know.
I mean, I don't remember the beginning of that movie, but I know I can tell the plot of the movie, but I don't remember the beginning to be honest.
I don't know, because I think that's why I didn't watch that, because I was going to, and then I remember there was a movie I really wanted to watch, and then it opens like that, and I'm just like, I can't watch this.
I'm out.
It's just that's the one with the dude from Spider-Man, right? Harry Osborn.
Yes, and Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that movie.
Is that the movie you're thinking of, Sam?
No, I've no. Again, I didn't watch it because it was opened with a porno. Anyways.
And then fucking the action after the first action scene gets, I think, like worse by like a mile, because it starts doing the fucking 50 cuts in one fight scene thing.
Oh yeah.
Where like with Laughter when they fights him, that thing's cut so disgustingly. I'm like, I hate this already.
I saw him end up in the inside the jail. I don't remember how that happened.
he walked in.
He just walked in.
I think because he busted in and shooting at him, but Jesse Eisenberg used that cop as a shield. So when he ran out, I think when he got close, he kept walking and shooting toward him.
Yeah.
And that's when Kristen Stewart came out and like removed the clip. I guess that's like this first hint of her. How does she do that? How does she know how to remove a clip?
Yeah,
which you don't really. You get unless you like
also,
actually know how to use a gun. You don't really know.
These guys are trained professionals, and they just get taken down that easily.
Well, I mean. Jesse Eisenberg is like the fucking expert. And again, you learn that later. Kristen Stewart is the fucking CIA agent, so she is kind of trained.
Yeah, he is.
But like, what's her fucking name? Crane. fucking just a submachine gun.
Yeah.
Guns everyone down. But then by the time she actually meets Jesse Eisenberg, I don't have the submachine gun anymore.
Yeah,
It's like, wow, what a fucking waste. What
Yeah.
a dumbass you are, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're all dumbasses.
She's the
huh?
one that gets handcuffed to the chair.
Yeah,
right?
the chair or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then I have a complaint about that.
Yeah.
Because she throws a grenade. A grenade doesn't make noise like that. They don't go beep, beep, beep. Be like,
Oh,
you
did it
don't
beep?
Yeah, it beeps. It landed in his hand, and then you hear beep, beep. But not that loud. But I heard it like beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, they don't make fucking noises.
There's no way that grenade beeped. I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
I'm wearing. Oh, geez.
Oh, you were wearing
I wear headphones. I have to wear headphones.
Yeah.
So, like, because I'm deaf. But like, I heard it, and I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, that's so stupid.
That's so
like
funny.
you don't. Their grenades do not make noises.
Oh my
God
god.
So that was I hated that.
Yeah.
And also like funny. That's why I'm so confused. Like why Kristen Stewart's like again confused because she's just like, why did you react to when they said shit to you? It's like, you know that. Why the fuck are you questioning him? Like, you're basically calling him an idiot.
Yeah.
But you know why. So why the fuck are you even saying
He
it to
did
him?
straight up just point out a gun.
Yeah, but like telling him that it's like if you had like a mentally handicapped person and they did something wrong.
Yeah.
And you're just being like, you fucking mentally handicapped stupid idiot. Why would you say the thing that
It's
you
the
just
right
did?
response.
I will admit, I have fallen for stupid shit or tried to pull stupid shit like that. Like
Excuse me?
Well,
Throwing a grenade at a friend?
Yes. No, I've been trying really hard to tell the story at some point, and here's my chance. So I remember in elementary school, it was like 5th grade. There was like one of those games where it was like there's this thing in the middle, and everyone's assigned a number, and then when we call that number out,
Oh, you have to run in the middle.
opposing people have to run in the middle, grab it, and take it back, kind of thing.
I remember that.
So if you grab it and then somebody tags you, then you're out.
Yeah.
So the idea was wait for somebody to grab it and then you would tag them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for some reason, my number got drawn up with this other kid, and he was also a little bit of a chubby kid. So we both get there at the same time. And we're just like sizing each other up, looking around, and then I go, "Look behind you."
What's that?
The kid just goes, like, looks at me with the stupidest. He's like, "Did you really think that was gonna like what?" And a bunch of other people were laughing because they're like, "Did he really think that would fucking work?"
Dude, you hit him with the class.
And then we kind of just stood there for a bit. And I think eventually I got tired. I'm like, fine, I'll grab it. Tag
You
me.
got
whatever.
tired? Doing
No,
what?
I was just like, we're just standing
like,
there,
you're just like, fuck this, this is
locking eyes,
dumb.
and I'm just like, just tag me, dude. Like, fuck it.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. But I was just like, every time I'm like, did I really fucking think that would be
Look behind.
you?
Oh shit!
What's that? Spider-Man. So, somebody yelling catch, I would probably catch something if somebody threw it at me.
I don't think you. What did she say? She said, "Hey, wait." I think
she said,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah, she said, wait up.
Yeah, she said, "Wait up." He's like,
threw
"Yeah,"
it.
and then she threw it.
And he caught it.
He perfectly caught. He's like, "Oh," and then he's beep beep. He's like, "Oh shit! It's a fucking grenade."
He kept it in his hand a little too long.
Okay, yeah, that grenade. Like, I think it takes like 5 seconds. When you pull out the pin, it's 5 seconds. If I remember correctly, I would know. I play Call of Duty.
Yes.
But then later on, you return to Rose. Then he starts saying monkey virus. I was scared it was gonna go a different route.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was gonna say something else. I'm glad it didn't go that way.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I always love where like Kristen Stewart, his character, keeps asking questions and no one actually answers her ever.
Yeah, no.
Like it takes so long for people to answer her question.
Yeah.
It's like what are you talking about? And then the dude just fucking takes a million years to finally be like, look at the TV. And then he's like,
You guys haven't seen the TV?
he's like, it's a fucking monkey virus, bro.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
So
He's like, Mario. Some fucking monkeys, Mario.
This is the timeline
That's my-
where
that's
they
my
lost
Luigi
Donkey
voice.
Kong.
they did lose to Jackie.
Yeah.
And then the fucking one guy's like, oh shit, bro, we're in the same fantasy football league.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so random, too.
It's
It's
just like-
pointless as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't think I like football?
He's like, I know football. I was like, you don't watch football.
So
Dude.
stupid. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of like dumb things in this movie.
I did love when they go in the basement and it's like a weird dance place and the what are they called? Like
The lights?
glow in the dark lights.
Neon.
Yeah,
lights.
the
The
lighting
neon
looked really cool. In
That was
scene.
great. I was hoping there were more shit in there. It was just like one fight scene barely, and
Yeah.
then they were
It looked
out.
like it was a home gym. I saw some weights there.
Oh,
I think
maybe
it
might
was,
have
but
been.
it's just like he had it set up to be like a nightclub kind
Yeah,
of
you
thing.
can definitely have like a party down there or something.
Yeah.
That shit looked cool as hell. But again, I was only there for like
a minute,
a couple minutes, and I was like, "This sucks. Why isn't
Yeah.
there more of this or whatever?"
Yeah, yeah.
And that's when they started getting him that John Stewart. I keep saying John Stewart. Kristen Stewart knows something, or it's something because she killed that one guy,
Yeah.
like no hesitation. And I was like, "Well, that was fast."
Yeah.
And then obviously she knew the gas shit or what. I'm like, how the fuck do you know any of that gas stuff?
Yeah.
And that's when you learn that she's like, oh, I'm a killer.
I'm a CIA.
And then he just like, what the fuck? I always hate when they're always like, they do that, but they don't fucking listen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just like, shut the fuck up, fucking Jesse Eisenberg, you just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And just listen for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This would be resolved so fast. You just like, what? What? Like, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Goes, I don't want to hear.
Get out of here. Tell me. She says like, I don't want to hear. Get out of my car. And it's like, bitch, it's not your car. It's my car. He's like, just get out of the car.
Yeah.
And the second that happened, I was all in my brain. I'm like, didn't he send 3 dudes? Where the fuck is the third guy? And then he just ran. And I'm like, why did he take so long? Yeah. Those 2 were already there.
He was late.
You were just waiting? Like,
yeah, he was just hanging out in the Humvee.
That was also still. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that scene was also like, it took like 30 years for that scene to resolve.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
him getting flipped over the car, the little fucking dude coming out, and then almost fake shoot.
I think
your girlfriend.
And then, but like, just kidding. I'm not gonna kill you. And I'm like,
you alive.
I'm like, why did you do that then? Why the fuck did you waste time?
I think that's when I decided I need to take a nap.
Yeah, and then he knocked her out, and then he decided, I want you to see this.
Wake up. Fucking slapped the shit out of her though.
Yeah.
And then fucking right when he pulled her up, blew up. That was pretty funny. I don't think it was on purpose, but I thought that was fully funny.
Yeah, for sure.
You just get like, oh shit. He also was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like flew away or whatever. And all beyond that, it's just so fucking boring. Like I literally was on my phone.
You know, like the frying pan gun scene.
That's when I finally put my phone down. Because I was just like, during around that part. So I was just like, because when she explained everything, I won't lie to you, I wasn't paying attention. I literally I had the headphones in. I was looking at basketball.
Honestly, like you didn't miss much. She was essentially just reiterating what we already knew, but with a little more context. But it really didn't matter that we knew.
That's why you found out that he was arrested for acid.
Probably that's why I was just like,
yeah.
Oh, pivotal fucking points.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I think that's all she added to that story.
Really?
Because then after that, because I think it's, I don't know. This is supposed to be like how fun is something supposed to be when they're like, oh, he's going back home.
Yeah.
And then the Christian Stewart is like, you idiot. He's not going home he's just going there for real quick. He's not stupid. I was gonna say another word. He's not stupid. And he's like, why are we going home? Oh, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy fuck. Can he die?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I just want you to die at this point. You're so fucking. Because it's, I'm confused if you're supposed to be like, oh, look at this guy change.
Yeah.
But it's like, he's not naturally like that.
No.
It's different if he was born like mentally unhealthy.
Yeah.
Then I'd feel more for him. But he's not.
They made him like that.
Yeah.
And then they like we gave you anxiety and all that shit, so you couldn't leave anyways.
Yeah.
So it's literally the definition of artificial.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I don't feel fucking anything for you because you weren't born this way.
Yeah.
Obviously, in real life, if something like that happened, you feel bad. But this is a fucking movie, a comedy, quote unquote. No, I don't give a fuck about this guy. If he died, I wouldn't give a shit. Then that scene in the house where he just like, again, that entire scene, I didn't give a fuck. Why did she put a teddy bear in the shotgun?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I think
Nothing.
The movie makes you want to think, oh, it's to suppress the sound of the shotgun blast. But A, it doesn't matter.
That's what I thought.
Everyone already knows you're here.
Yeah, to who?
Yeah. And B, like, I think it's just to look cool because there's no other reason why she would do that.
Yeah.
I thought she was like, oh, maybe like as a cover, but I'm like, it's a fucking teddy bear. Like walls are getting pierced in this movie.
Yeah.
So why the fuck would a teddy bear do
Again,
anything?
like I feel like this movie was just written as they went because the beginning shot of the film, like you see a shot up teddy bear. I feel like they're like, we gotta write this in now.
In the beginning of the movie, I was like, oh, Batman or Superman-esque. This guy's like beat up and he's just like, oh, ring, fucking lunatic. And then they show, I hate this, but I think it's so funny because when I originally saw the scene where they basically show the whole movie backwards. Yeah. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing you could fucking do because to me, I like not knowing things.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you just show me the whole fucking plot. I don't give a care anymore. Literally 5 minutes after that scene, I forgot everything because it's so fucking boring.
Yeah.
By the time the pan thing happened, I'm like, oh yeah, they already showed this.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you just ruined it. Like that just ruined it even more because that's the coolest scene probably.
Yeah.
And I already just remember the second before it happened. I'm like, oh, he's gonna shoot the pan. Okay, well it's dumb now.
Yeah.
Like that's dumb as fuck to like. Let's show the whole fucking movie backwards. I did like the opening title though, the way it looked.
I can't
and like the music or whatever. It's like the American Ultra, but like it looks like it's like wavy.
There's so much of this movie that I don't remember. And actually, in general, like I'm glad you reminded me about music because there is licensed music in this. that I don't recognize. But then there's a lot of times where there's like a fight scene and it's just like shitty like rock music. Like
yeah, like this is like talking about the music is I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool or whatever.
Yeah.
But then after I was like, I forgot there was music
like,
playing.
what is this? I don't know.
You guys remember way more than me. This just felt like a long fever dream.
Yeah, this movie was not very good.
Fucking the phone call scene when Eric Forman calls him, and it's like he answers. She's like, "Don't pick up the phone."
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, what if my girlfriend?" And he picks it up like an idiot.
Yeah.
And then no one says anything.
Hello.
And I'm like, does Eric Forman not understand who he called?
Yeah.
'Cause he's like, hello, who's this? It sounds like Eric Forman generally doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
you called his house.
Yeah.
If it's not your people and it's not the lady you know, who else is it gonna be?
Yeah.
The person you're trying to fucking kill.
Yeah.
And he's like, who's this? Who's this? And he's like, oh, that when he the way he says like, oh, fuck, you're a lot like it's you.
It's
And I'm
you,
like,
yeah.
that was funny, but like before that, I'm like, shut up, hurry up, move.
This is stupid.
I did like he's like so like you just we surrender. He's like, so what do I do for the surrender? He's like, just come to the parking lot of the Max Tires or whatever.
Do I gotta sign something?
I thought it was funny because he's like, oh, is that the place that's across the street of the tire place? He's like, yes, the Max Mart. And I'm like, there's only one Max Mart in town. What other fucking Max Mart is there?
Yeah.
It's a small ass town. And then he's like, oh, like if you don't, I'm gonna shoot your girlfriend's head. I'm like, how would you know that's real?
Yeah.
Like, you don't know that. You don't know what if the girlfriend's already dead or not. Like,
Yeah.
like you why would you say that?
Well, that's why he gave her the phone.
To know that she's
And why
still
did she like not say anything the whole time? I would immediately be like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like fuck. She was just like, I'm just not gonna say anything for like 50 hours.
I don't even remember what
And
she
then I'll say
said.
And then she's like, sorry.
Oh no, she was saying that's when she was like, "I'm the tree."
Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm the
Okay.
tree.
Yeah.
Don't come. They're gonna kill you anyways or something like
And
that.
then
And then
I
he
like,
hangs up.
yeah, and then Eric is just like, "That was stupid."
That was stupid. You're stupid.
Yeah, because he has no context. So he's like,
Even if I did, I was like, that was stupid.
yeah.
And that's the only. After that, the Mart scene.
Yeah.
That was like
Fun.
the best
That was fun.
because it was shot incredibly. I think
Mm-hmm.
because it's shot in a way where you think it's a one shot. There was no camera cuts a single time that throughout the whole thing. You follow him like you're there with him.
Yeah.
And like when he like turns to see a dude, you like fucking fast turn. Not the same way that like Wes Anderson. The way Wes Anderson makes it seems like unnatural.
Yeah.
The way this movie does it makes it seem more natural. Like you're genuinely like, because the way the blurs or whatever.
Yeah, you're like whipping over.
Yeah,
and
so
see
like
something.
that, I think he kills like 4 dudes, and it's shot like in a way that like there's just not a single cut. You just literally follow him the whole fucking time, and I think that was really well shot. And I was like, oh, okay, this is getting really better. And then like I think he kills a couple more dudes afterwards, and after a couple cuts, and I'm like, this is really good.
Yeah.
But then there was a time after a while where, especially when he's just standing there, I'm like, you can just shoot him now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like he's just standing there walking
guys-
slowly
like,
towards you.
you guys have guns.
You can just pull a gun out and just go bam, 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 bam. Because every time they do see him, he's already like moving.
Yeah.
So it's harder. No, there's a time where he's just standing there in the smoke, and fucking Laughter obviously has a gun, and he just stands there and just looks at him.
They walk closer to the smoke.
Yeah, just get a gun. He's right there.
Yeah,
just get
shoot
it.
him.
Yeah, I remember seeing that because I'm like, why are they just walking closer? They just shoot him.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then the best fight happened. Eric Forman versus Christian Stewart.
Yeah.
That scene was epic because he just fucking smashes her face in the wall. And I'm like, good on you, dude.
Good for it. Good. Do it.
Good on you,
Eric.
man.
Yeah.
Good job, Eric.
I didn't know he was a wife beater.
He's a cold-blooded
I
killer.
feel sorry for Donna.
But
his choke scene though looked really real.
that was weird. Yeah.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
really
that
real.
looks
They hung on
weird.
that for
I
a
thought he
while.
died. I thought he was already dead at that point
Yeah, I
because
thought
he
they
looks
were
like he's
done.
purple. Like he
Yeah.
has no air. I'm like, oh, he's dead now, right?
Yeah.
The second he's like, I'm like, what the fuck? How are you still
I was
alive?
like, really? How long were they choking?
Yeah, because he choked her for a while, and she went all the way outside choking him, and then
Yeah.
did that choke shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, how are you still alive?
I think that just lets you know that he's into some kink shit.
And she was choking him with like not
Yeah, like with
her,
murder.
He
She was
was
gonna
like-
she was gonna kill him.
No, like
He's
she
like,
wasn't
oh.
using her hand. She was using like
the
rope.
wires.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I thought it was like the fucking cable wires for.
Yeah,
cars.
it was some yeah.
fucking like thick thing that you could just kill someone with.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like, oh no, this isn't my first rodeo, babe. I've been choked before.
He's
Yeah,
just like,
that's
more.
More. And then that fucking Kruger, like a higher up CIA agent shows up and he's
Yeah.
like, you fuckers, and then he shoots. He takes
That scene is so stupid.
Yeah, he takes him to like some remote forest.
Raining.
And it's like talking to them and saying how they're so stupid for doing this.
I'm like, that's what the CIA does. They just pull a dude out and just shoot him in the woods.
Yeah, of course.
That's what normal fucking CIA does. Like that was like, this is stupid. This is going beyond stupid.
Yeah.
Cause he's like, oh, now the girl's like, I know I shouldn't say this, but please don't kill me. And I'm like, what?
What the fuck?
What the fuck do you think is? You just fucking shot Eric. You think you're gonna live, bitch? Eric is the star.
Yeah.
You should be shot immediately. Gun down.
And then she was, and he was like, "Oh, you better find something good to come out of it." She's like, "But we already did."
He's like, the puppy is okay.
Yeah.
I still would have shot her.
Puppy word.
I would have been like, fuck you. Who cares a fuck,
I'm
man?
like, find something new. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, he's fucked. Kill him anyway. Just shoot him right there. Fucking whatever. I thought Christian Stewart was gonna die.
Yeah.
When he proposed to her,
Mm-hmm.
because it was. I swear to God, the music changed when they showed her face after he got up, and I'm like, it's really on her face.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she's gonna get shot in the head, and like blood is gonna be like that. And he's just like fucking. He's like, oh, my wife.
No, they just got tasered.
Yeah, they're just like, I love how like they walk in like a million guns, and he's just like, will you marry me? It's like, dude, they're gonna kill you. Like, what's wrong? Like, why do you think they're not gonna kill you?
Is that a bomb is that a bomb in there?
Oh, what's that? Oh, Jesus Christ! You weren't supposed to kill them, John. He's like, gosh, oops.
Whoopsie.
Anyways, whatever.
And then it cuts to the, like 6 months later or some shit.
Yeah, fucking like Taiwan or fucking Philippines.
And
they're just making out.
they make out
which
really
is so
hard
weird.
in that, yeah.
That's so weird.
There's like a receptionist at the table who's like looking at
He
them
looks
really
very
weird.
uncomfortable.
He's just like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
What the?
I also think he looks ugly as fuck. Jesse Eisenberg
With
with
short
his hair
hair.
slicked back like that. He looks so.
100%.
And then when they like show him later with his hair normal, I'm like, oh, look, you look normal now. Thank you.
Yeah, he looks
You
good.
look like a fucking freak.
Yeah.
And then, that scene where he was kidnapped by that Asian guy and he was getting interrogated and
Not
he's
even
like,
interrogated. This you just like the dude was just like yelling at him.
Oh yeah, he's like, they
But
said
in a
something,
language
he
that they
was
assume he doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, why are you even yelling at him in a language he doesn't? Why would he feel anything?
He
dude?
did know the language.
Well, he doesn't know that. The Chinese guy.
Yeah.
But like, the perfect callback, dude. He turns into an ape. The animated.
He apes out.
It says ape in time.
Again, what's up with all these fucking monkey references
He
in
loves
this movie?
monkeys.
Well, there's only one ape in there. First of all, monkey isn't an ape, so don't be
my bad.
racist.
Whoa.
What's up with these ape references?
Dude, he fucking Falco punches him.
What's up with these primate references?
Good job.
I literally saw 2 seconds of that credits and I went, oh, it's over? Okay, bye.
I watched all
I
of it.
watched it. Yeah.
The guy took 6 months to do it. I
Yeah.
learned it afterwards, but I was like, it looked nice. It actually looks really good. I was literally like, this is the best part. This is like, I wish the rest of the movie was
Honestly.
like this whole movie was like this. Like if they somehow make we can like somehow make it where like he has those kind of delusional fantasies where like everything he's action mode, it turns into the animated form of like
that'd be
him and an ape.
interesting, yeah.
That would be so much fucking interesting and cooler
Yeah.
than just him just being a fucking whatever, like a
John Wick.
dummy thick John Wick. I don't know why I said thick at the end there.
What, there was a fact you had for me that was a spoiler, though. What was it?
It's not really a spoiler. So I thought it was interesting. So I was reading my special websites where I get all my stats and facts.
Yeah.
Wikipedia.
Okay.
And then I was like, well, we're going to have a fucking no facts. This is dumb. All this shit I didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
And then I got to this interesting section here.
Sure.
I'm going to read you this verbatim. I apologize if this is boring.
Oh,
but I
God.
think this is interesting. So as I said, it grossed what, fucking 30 million, right?
Yeah.
So the opening weekend, they were like, oh, it's going to be 7-8 million. That was what they predicted.
Okay.
That's what they wanted. So it got 5.5.
Okay, so it underperformed the opening weekend.
It finished 6th of that weekend.
Okay.
And then there were 2 other movies that also came out that day that did better than it as well.
Okay.
They only mentioned some, and I'm like, well, I have to know what the fucking all the movies that came, what were like all the movies. So I looked it up. Number 1, Straight Outta Compton.
Okay.
I
It
still
was
haven't
its
seen that one.
I think 2 weeks already in.
Okay.
I did watch that movie. I liked it a lot. Well, maybe whatever. Anyways, Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sinister 2.
What?
It's like a sequel to a scary movie.
Is it a prequel
With the little
to-
boy?
Is that,
We're
is
the
that
other
a,
4.
yeah, is it the 4th prequel to Sinister 6?
Are you talking about? Is this a Marvel movie?
Yeah, is it a Marvel?
Dude, I think fucking Gary Oldman's in there
The
too.
prequel to-
I'm just saying words.
Prequel to Sinister 6 is Morbius.
Yeah.
Morbin
The
time.
the greatest movie of all time.
Gotta call them Morbin time. Hitman Agent 47.
Oh my god.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I did
thought
watch
that
that
movie's
movie.
good.
I actually like that movie a lot.
I remember.
It was really good. The ending is stupid, but
I want to watch it.
it's a really good movie. All those movies did way better than American Ultra.
I bet you.
As they should.
And I got interested. What are some of the other top 10? The Gift, which I actually heard is a really good movie.
The fuck is that?
You never heard The Gift?
No.
Look it up your own time. Ant-Man,
Okay.
the Minions movie,
Okay.
The what?
the Minions movie,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Banana, and then my favorite movie, I think Alex's favorite movie, Fan-Four-tastic.
Fan four stick?
That movie's
Yes,
Yeah.
that movie's
that was
trash.
also coming out. So that was the competition America Ultra had, right?
They really had a shot if they did it well.
So obviously it was finished 6th, and then 3rd in new movies that just came out, right?
Nice.
So Landis, the writer,
Yeah.
he had a couple tweets.
Oh, did he?
This is why I'm interested by this.
I love to hear that.
So here's an interesting question. America itself finished. America Ultra finished dead last at the box office, which it didn't. Behind even Mission Impossible and Man from U.N.C.L.E. American Ultra was also beaten by critically reviled Hitman Agent 47 and Sinister, despite being a better reviewed film than either, which leads me in a bit of a conundrum. Why? American Ultra has good ads, big stars, a fun idea, and honestly, it's a good movie. Certainly better, in the internet's opinions, than other things released the same day. If you saw it, you probably didn't hate it. So I'm left with an odd thing here. Which is that American Ultra lost to a sequel reboot, a biopic, a sequel, and a reboot. It seems the reviews didn't even matter. The movie didn't matter. The argument that will be made is big level original movies don't, and then it says money, then it says like sick. I don't know what that means. I just mean don't makes money.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is trying to make original movies in a big way just not a valid career path anymore for anyone but Tarantino and Nolan? That's the question. Am I wrong? Are original ideas over? I wanted to pose this to the public because I feel, putting lightly, confused. That's what he had to say.
You made a shit movie, dog.
This movie sucks.
First of all, I loved where he just like these other shit movies, Hitman and Sinister. Oh, he's like, online opinion, of course. And I'm like, yeah, sure, dog. You're just trying to be like a podcaster, be like, these other terrible movies that everyone knows their shit. Why the fuck are they making more money than me?
Yeah.
They weren't as shit as this one.
Well, they also appeal to different audiences. I mean, think about it. There's always going to be people that want to see horror movies, no matter how shitty they are.
Yeah.
There's always kids that need to see animated movies, no matter how shitty they are. Who is this movie for? And is the target audience even going to like it?
It's
No.
meant for stoners, but I feel like even they wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think they would.
I do think my favorite quote is, the movie didn't matter. It's himself.
Yeah.
I thought it was so strange where he just like, why the fuck did Mission Impossible? It's like, those movies are like successful.
Yeah,
but
those are
like,
big movies. What is he talking about?
He's like straight out of Compton. What the fuck? It's like, dog,
like
that shit's like,
Biopics are big, dude.
Yeah.
it made a fuck ton of movie.
I mean, I don't like biopics.
And that was like the second movie, the second week that came out too. So it's like, what the fuck did you expect?
Of course.
Like, why did you think that was gonna be better? Now I do agree with the Agent 47, and maybe Sinister too.
Why?
Like, maybe I'd be like, fuck, why are those?
No,
movies?
Agent 47 probably did better because, Hitman 1 had just come out, I think.
This is the first. That was like the week it came out. So
The game, though.
no, yeah. So this movie, that was also its opening weekend.
Oh, okay.
So that's what he's saying. Like, how did like Sinister 2 and Hitman 47? Those three movies came out that week, and
Yeah.
and he's saying, why did we do worse than those two?
Yeah. Well, just
Who
the
he's
Hitman
considered
games
really-
had such a good reputation that I bet you that a lot of people went to go see it just because. I mean, I know
Yeah.
people who went to go see the Assassin's Creed movie just
Me.
because they like Assassin's Creed.
Me.
And I hate how he made fun of A Man from U.N.C.L.E. That movie's great.
Yeah.
It was a million times better than
That
this
is a
fucking
Guy
movie.
Ritchie movie.
I
right?
haven't seen that.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
And his movies are kind of niche, but they're good. I just saw The Gentleman. It's an amazing.
That movie's awesome.
That movie is
I
awesome.
love that movie.
I will let you borrow that Blu-ray, Alex, to make up for this.
What is that?
Gentleman, it's a great fucking movie. That's what it is.
Yeah, you need to go see The Gentleman. It has Colin Farrell in it.
Yes, it does. And it has Matthew McConaughey, a bunch of other actors.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought when I read this, I'm like, you're delusional. But I do think the bottom half I wanted to talk about
Sure.
with the whole original movie ideas. I think he's barking up the wrong tree in this aspect where you think this movie is why the fuck did this fail? This movie fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, and he's just like, now he's trying to make it seem like he's the underdog because he's just like, these big fucking movies are all unoriginal sequels and blah. This is like not even the peak of Marvel movies yet either. So
Yeah.
get ready for that, buddy. Well, obviously he doesn't have a career anymore.
Yeah.
But it's like, shut the fuck up. It's like the dudes who make disaster movies, not the disaster, like the
guys that made 2012 and like,
I forgot the guy's name.
Isn't it Moonfall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. I wish I remember his name. It's like David something. But
Schwimmer.
Is it?
No.
I don't know.
That's
I wouldn't
Ross
know.
from Friends.
Yeah.
But like he said like something similar with Moonfall. He's just like only people care about are Marvel movies and blah blah blah. And I'm like, first of all, your movies also fucking suck. Don't like act like
Yeah.
you made some like critically
can't-
acclaimed.
Yeah.
That guy makes the same movie, so I don't know why the fuck he's even saying that.
Yeah.
But this guy, I'm not gonna shit on that much in the aspect of I'm like, yeah, he made Chronicles when that movie's just great and that's an original idea.
Sure.
So I do give him props for that because he's the writer for that movie. But this movie, obviously, he's not gonna be like, yeah, this movie sucks because he wrote it. It's not like they forced him to write this or whatever. Like
Yeah.
he wrote this movie. He's the whole MK Ultra thing. He got that from that idea.
Yeah.
So obviously, he's not gonna say that like, this movie sucks. I assume he genuinely thinks this movie's good. I don't know why,
Well, it's his baby. I think that's why.
Yeah.
but it's like. The fact that he's just like, oh, these other big, he's like, oh, it's a sequel, a biopic, a sequel.
A reason,
Yeah, like
yeah.
some of those are good movies though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, why the fuck are you making it seem like, oh man, I can't believe a biopic beat me. It's like a good movie beat you. You mean like, wait, you don't have to
Yeah,
say
He's
biopic.
just being a baby.
Yeah, he's just being
Yeah.
a fucking like a sore loser.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk a little bit about that idea where he just like original ideas don't get made movies or whatever. I think
Yeah.
that's wrong
Mm-hmm.
because there's a lot of great movies. Look at Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Like, but again, he kind of mentions all people like Tarantino know who are like like big names.
Big
Yeah.
auteur type.
There's a movie. I blanked on the name. I wish I remember the name of it. I think it's called Mobile or something like that. The whole movie shot on an iPhone apparently,
Okay.
and it's a really great movie. I didn't watch it. I believe my brother and my cousin watched it. And I believed them when they said it's a really great movie.
Yeah.
It's basically like a dude who like almost died in a car accident. And they like put like shit in his brain to make him like a fighter, basically, like a killer. But like it's shot through an iPhone. Like the phone is like a lot of times connected to like his head, so you can kind of like see his point of view and
Oh,
shit
it's
like
like
that.
Hardcore Henry.
Kind of, no, but
Oh
like
my
not like
God.
it's like the camera's in his face.
Yeah.
like that kind of way.
Oh, okay,
So not
okay.
a point of view. But I heard it's a really great movie.
Yeah.
And that movie like cost like $5 million to make. It cost like nothing to fucking make.
Yeah.
And that's an original idea that guy ended up. And that came way after this movie.
Yeah.
And like that shit like that, and like I can't think of the top of my head like all original movies anyways. But like especially nowadays we're like streaming. And like so the shit like that where like people are just desperate for like please just making a fucking movie. We'll give you billions of dollars. Like we'll just fucking please just make a movie. Like
Yeah.
it's like when people are like, oh, like new thing X is bad. Oh, everything was better older days or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like now there's so much more new stuff.
Yeah. You just gotta.
How can like you're just blind?
Yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
look for it.
We're ignorant.
Yeah.
To be thinking that
Or not.
whatever.
Yeah, not willing to. I mean, think about it. Like, sure, a lot of the theater has a lot of movies that are either reboots or sequels or adaptations.
Yeah, like
and
I
all
also
that.
agree with that obviously as well.
But I mean, the theater isn't the only place to watch a movie. And look, I mean, he went to Netflix to go make Bright, and that still sucked. So like, it's not. You can't make something bad and then say the reason it didn't do well was because of people don't like original content.
He's probably
You just made something bad.
He's probably a baby about Bright.
Not doing well
Not
either.
doing well either. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you.
To be
he
fair, that
was.
was gonna get a sequel, so maybe it's not that bad.
Well, I think that was actually canceled because of the whole Will
Yeah, I think it was.
Smith thing.
That wasn't even his fault.
Yeah.
Well, also maybe his fault.
Yeah.
But
Well, he told Will Smith to do it. You didn't know?
Yeah.
he's like, "Shit, hit your wife."
He tapped Will Smith on the shoulder. He's like,
Go slap him.
Go slap him. Do it.
Right.
Do it.
To be fair on his end, I do feel, but now I'm thinking about it more. I'm like, 2015. This is 2015,
Yeah.
so I don't think streaming service was that big at the time.
I don't know. Netflix
So-
was still pretty
no,
big.
Netflix is. Yes, I'm not saying Netflix, but I'm like that was before
Like
Peacock
Max
Yeah.
and like
yeah.
Paramount, like all these fucking Showtime. I mean, not Showtime.
All these
not Showtime.
streaming
Like
services.
there are more now than there was back then.
for sure.
But again, I still don't agree. I bet I can look up
But I mean-
2015 movies.
But I mean, think about it. The year before John Wick came out,
And John
an
Wick,
original idea.
Yeah.
That was amazing, and everyone loved it.
and it probably cost less, I imagine so.
Yeah.
With like Keanu Reeves, and that was it. Like,
And John Leguizamo.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's even worse. To be
That's like
dude,
half the budget
like, you
right
have
there.
a dude who was in a better movie that was an original idea. Watch it be like John Wick's actually based on.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I don't
Point
give a
is,
fuck
this
though.
movie just fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Like obviously I agree because like all these big box office movies, most of the time they're either boring or whatever, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But don't act like there's no other fucking great movies out there. Like all cinemas filled with these like I watched Lighthouse in the theaters. Yeah,
Yeah.
there was like me and my friend, and then that was it. I still fucking watched it in the theater though.
Yeah.
Like, and I fucking like,
it's
and I
still
loved
available
it.
to people. It's not like that's.
Yeah, and it was fucking like this shit. It was projected to make 7 to 8 million. So
Yeah.
don't make it sound like you fucking like we're expecting 30 million. You only got like 2.
Yeah.
Like, you failed by 3 million. Obviously, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But also, it's like You weren't projected to make much money anyway.
Yeah, you were in the ballpark.
Like, you weren't that far off. Obviously, they failed, but
Yeah.
like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I just thought that was so. I hated it. Once I read that made me more upset.
Yeah, that is really.
I thought he was the director.
Yeah.
I didn't read the director writer name at all at the time. I just read this first.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, the director said that? Like, no, the writer.
The writer.
I didn't the fucking director. The director probably was like, I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I made it. Whatever.
Well, they also
who cares?
haven't made anything sense. Maybe they're just like, oh shit. But maybe he got fucked over because of Meckler. Maybe that's what-
Probably, yeah. I bet you he did. You wanted me to defend myself for putting this on my list now?
Yes.
Please, I don't understand why you.
I
think you
remember
came with this.
being 15 and seeing this trailer and thinking, "Oh, that looks kind of fun." And that's it. I just never saw the
Aren't
movie.
you like 22 now?
Yeah, I never checked it. I never saw another trailer for it. Never saw anyone talking about it online. I just remember seeing the trailer and the poster when I was 15 and saying, "That's cool."
I'm
Just
in.
stuck
And then
with you.
because I never, yeah, it was always one of those movies that I'm like, "Oh yeah, I remember liking that trailer a long time ago. I should check it out." And I just never did, so I threw it on the list.
Okay.
So
This is a 15-year-old Sam one.
recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know if we ever explained this. We all make a list, and we all have to vote if we want to be on the list, and it's a 2/3 vote.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This was a while ago now.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure you vetoed.
I'm
this.
pretty sure I know for a fact I vetoed it. 'Cause I think I looked it up,
Yeah.
and then I just saw the review, like
Yeah.
the percentage, and then I just saw who was in it. I'm like, no, this is dumb.
And
Yeah.
I was in the same boat as Sam. Like, I remember seeing trailers for this when I was not little, 15. And I was like, yeah, okay, this looks interesting. And
You just
yeah.
never got around to it, so you're like, yeah, why not?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but I'm like, okay, I remember this trailer.
Yeah.
It looked somewhat interesting.
Yeah.
Like I had flashbacks to this movie
Sure.
when I looked it up because I remember the shirt he has in the cover.
Yeah.
It's like the Hawaiian shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And I literally for some reason I have no memory. Like I don't know what happens in the trailer, but all I have is negative thoughts of it.
Oh.
Because when you showed it, I was like, no. I'm like, I'm not watching. This is terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I looked at them all. I'm like, oh, it is. Why the fuck? Like my brain even back then I was just like, no.
Don't watch
This is dumb.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm right.
I mean, you are, but I mean, at least we know now that we're right.
No, I
That
knew I
you
was
were
right
right,
before.
and that I was right for. I bet you a 15-year-old would like this movie.
No.
A 15-year-old who doesn't know good movies.
I
would
can't
not like
say
this at
that.
15.
I don't even remember fucking the movies I saw back then.
Well, you also have to consider, like, me, 15, right? I wasn't watching Wes Anderson or Quentin Tarantino or any of these good directors. I was watching shit like, you ever heard of Born in East L.A.?
What?
It's a 90s movie with made by Cheech Martin about a Mexican-American dude living in L.A., right, East L.A., and then he goes to pick up his cousin from Mexico who's, like, visiting in town. Ends up getting deported. And he's like, I didn't bring my wallet, so I'm stuck in Mexico.
Oh shit!
So the whole premise of the movie is like, I gotta get back to East LA, man.
to get my wallet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a really stupid movie. That and like Ice Age and like not. I wasn't. I think the best movie I watched when I was younger was like Young Guns.
Never heard of that.
Exactly.
What is that?
It's Charlie Sheen's brother, Emilio Estevez, is in that, and it's like he's Billy the Kid, and it's like the story of this cowboy thing, and it's kind of cool. I like it.
You didn't watch High School Musical?
No, I've never seen that.
Sky High?
I remember
I've seen
watching
Sky
part of it.
High.
Those are all epic movies I watched as a child.
Yeah.
Those are on
Pretty
Disney
good.
Channel.
Yeah, no, I didn't have the Disney Channel, so
You didn't have Disney Channel? What
No.
channels do you have?
like Cartoon Network and like Kids WB.
You're
You didn't watch Spider-Man?
Which one?
All of them?
I don't know.
All the 2000s ones?
Oh, the 90s ones, yeah.
Not the what?
Yeah, the 90s Spider-Man?
the animated series?
No, the movie.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, the Tobey Maguire movies.
I watched them, but I was like 7, so I was just like, Spider-Man, yeah. Like, I didn't realize how good of a movie
You
they were
didn't
until later.
rewatch them?
No.
Until the DVD broke like I did?
You didn't watch Spider-Man 3, see Eric Foreman,
You know what,
and
I
then
think-
go like, why the fuck would I want to watch a movie with him ever
You know what?
again?
I think Spider-Man 3 actually killed it, because I think after I saw Spider-Man 3, I didn't watch Spider-Man, the original, until like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
I just never got around to
just
it.
burned you out
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah, I was just like, that's
Fuck
fine.
this
That was the thing
movie.
I liked when I was a kid. I just never got back to it. And then the Amazing Spider-Man movies came out, and I never went to go see those.
Oh, sorry. That was a knee-jerk reaction there.
I never saw any of those, so I
Put on the list. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
Yes.
Maybe we should just to shit on more
Oh
things.
my god. Anyways, let's wrap this up.
Sam, you have a terrible
I have
hit
horrible
rate
taste.
so far.
Yeah, American Pie is next. I bet. Whose movie is next?
Honestly,
I don't know. Let's take
I'm
a
more
break
excited to
and
watch that
figure
movie.
it out.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't know.
sure.
A few moments later.
I already figured out it's an Alex one.
What a fucking downhill we have here, dude. I fucking want to shoot myself. Right
I
now.
don't have American Ultra on my list.
You have like a 1% chance to fuck this up. I can't imagine any of your movies are worse than that.
Epic movie or Meet the Spartans.
Let's
That was a
see.
disaster.
Oh god.
Oh,
Movie
I want to see The
47?
Nice Guys.
Oh, that movie's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, I wanna see
I've
that.
seen that movie.
Okay.
Yeah,
That came out in
that.
2016.
See?
I love
Yeah.
that movie. That movie's really
All right.
I actually want to watch that movie.
So-
I watched it in theaters, and I wish I watched
Yeah,
it.
it was either
another
gonna be that, Kill Bill, or Reservoir Dogs. So either
time.
way,
You were guaranteed
Yeah.
a banger, dog.
I
Either
don't
way.
know about Kill Bill. I've just never seen that one.
You ever seen Kill Bill?
I haven't
Well, that's why it's on the
either.
list.
Not
Yeah.
interested in it.
No, I'm
No.
glad your opinion doesn't matter, Sam. Because now your opinion is being worse and worse. Like,
It is.
I'm gonna less listen to you.
Well, guess what? I was the guy who did Catherine. That was great.
Again, you're taking credit for something that
we all
wanted to do. Don't make it seem like
Shut
you
up.
came out of the fucking woodworks in the dark woods. Be like, God, I've ever heard this fucking indie game that no one's ever heard of?
Yeah, I gotta make a list of all the movies I've picked so far. I did Ghostbusters. I did Lady Bird. That was good.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Thanks. There we go.
It was okay.
That was Alice was like, I did like that movie.
What was?
I think last time we talked about it, I think we did the same thing last time.
I think we did,
you
yeah.
were like 2 for 4.
I think so.
I just don't remember what was the other
5.
good one then. Now you're 2 for 5.
Ghostbusters.
Boondock Saints.
Oh, you don't
Ghostbusters.
like You don't like Boondock Saints.
No,
then.
Boondock Saints is dumb.
It,
I liked it though.
It's the bro movie.
Listen, I'm 5 for 5. Shut up.
Yeah, if you want to omit American Ultra, so as a hit,
no.
you can take that L,
That is not
dog.
a hit. That is not a hit at all.
So far we're learning over the history of life that Sam has terrible taste in movies. I
Yeah.
have terrible taste in video games.
Yeah.
And Alex is just the perfect in between. Well, he also likes Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. No, he has
So
an awful-
maybe-
he has the
that's
worst taste in us all.
that's my.
He's like an amalgamation of both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex, you're just no person.
He's a
I'm
weeb
sorry.
with awful taste.
The best kind.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd really so a weeb.
Anyways, catch us in the next one. We're gonna watch. I forgot again.
We're watching American Ultra to
What are we watching?
Ultraing
The Nice
Harder.
Guys.
The Nice
Nice
We're
Guys.
watching The Nice Guys.
Ryan Gosling, guy who hit someone with a phone. I'm excited.
I'll watch anything with Ryan Gosling. He's a good-looking dude.
I love
Watch
Ryan
it.
Gosling.
With us. We'll see you next week. Check it out.
Or whenever.
Or whenever. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Now available to own on DVD and video.